I was gonna say I'll probably cry in this video, but I'm already crying, man. So I want to just do as I normally do. Hit record and just start talking, man. Just trying my best to be raw and honest and vulnerable. And you know, it's been like maybe 4 months since I first started, I guess, getting active on this channel again. And you know, I started trying out vlogs and like travel vlogs and stuff when I was in China, and then throughout my time in Thailand and in Malaysia, I was doing travel vlogs, and I was really enjoying it. But it came with a lot of struggles, a lot of setbacks. I realized a lot of fears that I had, fears that were very ingrained in me, and that I was very conditioned to fearing. And principally, those have been fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of criticism. And you know, it came to a point where I felt like I couldn't even do the vlogs anymore because the feelings were just so intense. The anxiety, the nervousness, the like very negative, strong feelings that would crop up and surface. And you know, some of that was feelings, some of it was thoughts, really negative thoughts. And that's sort of when it kind of clicked, and I realized, like, wow, like there's a lot holding me back from doing the things that I want to do and doing it as I want to do. And you know, for a while it was too intense, it was too much. I couldn't do the travel vlogs as I wanted to. And you know, I realized I had this immense fear, these immense fears. And you know, there were so many things that were just ingrained in me, and that, you know, I kind of realized that I wasn't in control. Like, I wasn't who I wanted to be. And you know, I sort of already knew that. I had several years of really negative influence from some toxic friends, and spending too much time on the internet, and just really losing my faith in humanity. And you know, I thought I'd kind of worked through a lot, but there's so much more to work through. And for the past like month and a half now, basically daily, I've been trying to be the person I want to be. I want to be someone who can be vulnerable, who can be honest, who can be raw, and who is unafraid to do the things I want to do. You know, I lost a close friend of mine. Excuse me. I lost a close friend of mine about like a month ago, a little more. And she passed to cancer. It was terminal. And she was 60 years old. Fuck, excuse me. She was 60 years old. And you know, she died with a lot of regrets, at least from when we last spoke. You know, there were so many things that she wanted to do, places she wanted to see again, and she just wanted to live, to keep living, to be alive. And you know, it was a huge wake-up call for me to not make the same mistake, to learn from her, from her pain and her regrets and her suffering, and to, you know, I'm 25 years old right now, to be the change I want to see, and to live the life I want to lead. She, you know, one of the regrets that she told me about was that she didn't live life on her own terms, and it's one of the most like common reasons that people, one of the common reasons people regret, like at their deathbed, like it's one of the top regrets, not living life on their own terms and doing the things they want. And you know, I feel like for the past like month and a half, I've really just been trying to tackle my fears and kind of break down those walls, break down those conditions, the conditioning, and take back control of my life, take back control of my mind, be intentional, be decisive about who I am and who I want to be. And you know, a lot of that journey I do in isolation. I do it by myself, and I feel like I have to, you know? Like, in a way I have to. I feel like to really just pursue your dreams and really just be the person you want to be, you have to spend a lot of time with yourself, really know yourself, know what you value, be vulnerable about what you care about in the world. Be honest with yourself and with the people around you, and you know, really just, you have to be vulnerable to put yourself out there and to shoot for your dreams. And you know, there's a lot of things I want to do, and it's been a long journey of sort of figuring out who I was and who I want to be and who I am now, and I feel really proud. I've made a lot of progress, and I feel very strong, I feel resolute, I feel courageous. But it's still hard, man. It's still hard, and it's lonely. I feel like there's not many people that would understand. There's not many people that it feels like care enough to ask and to want to know. I have my girlfriend, but we're currently long distance, so it's a little tougher. And you know, I've only been back in the US for a little over a week now, and you know, a lot of what I feared I've kind of felt as I've come back. You know, I feel like you know, I feared that my friends wouldn't understand, that they wouldn't realize how much I've changed, that I wouldn't be able to be vulnerable and tell about the ways that I've changed and the things I want to do and the person I want to be. And so I feel like I have to do a lot of that by myself. And you know, I've been really happy. I've been really proud of myself. I've made a lot of progress, and it's incredible. Like, I would never be able to do this a month or two ago. And you know, I've been working at it. I've been basically journaling my thoughts almost daily, and one of the things I want to be is someone that's very honest and vulnerable. I feel like if we can lead with vulnerability, the world would be a much better place. But you have to be careful too, And I feel like one of those relationships where you really can't escape, I guess, like, I don't know, engaging in, like family is what I'm getting at. I don't think I explained that well, but family, like, I was worried about coming back and worried about not being understood, or worse, worried about being judged, criticized, critiqued, disagreed with. And part of the reason I'm emotional and why I think everything is kind of getting triggered right now is that I had a conversation with my mom, which I was expecting at some point, and she was very concerned and very worried about my future, and feeling that this isn't working, feeling that it's not a real job, that I should get a real job, that I have too much potential to waste on something like this. That's how I felt. Not to say that that's what she said or what she meant. But, I think it just really hit me, man. Like, I feel like... What the heck? Is that a squirrel behind me? I feel like... No, it is. It feels sometimes like no one trusts me. It feels like no one trusts me. Or that few people trust me. And I think more than anything, I for a long time I didn't trust myself. I didn't trust myself to be the person I wanted to be. There was a lot of fear too. It's not just trust. There was a lot of fear. My inner child, man, was afraid, was wounded. Like, even this, like, if this pops off, if people watch this, like, anything that gets attention, you're gonna get fucking shit on. You're gonna get haters. And I feel like I realized that for so long. I lived my life based on protecting myself from the worst response I might get, protecting myself from the worst criticism I might get, the invalidation I might get, the comments I might get, the judgment I might get. And I feel like I finally reached the point where I'm in control again, and I feel proud of myself, and I trust myself, and I know myself, and I trust that I can make things work. I trust that I can become the person I want to be. To be the change that I want to see in the world. And I have a lot of things I want to do, a lot of ideas, and I trust myself to do it and to figure it out. And I know that day by day I've been feeling more myself. I've been feeling stronger. I've been feeling more courageous. I've been feeling more clarity in what I want to do and who I want to be. And I believe in myself. I don't know what's going to happen. Nothing's guaranteed, I could die. I could fail. I could fail miserably. Could be that I post videos for a year and I never get past like 150 subs, Who knows? No one knows. All we can do is our best and focus on what's in our control and not on what isn't. And I can't control what other people think. I can't control how other people feel, how they judge me, what they believe me to be, who they believe me to be. I can't control whether people trust me or not, or have faith in me. But I know that I can trust myself. I do trust myself. I have faith in myself. You know, I feel like I haven't ever said that out loud. That might be some of the first time, maybe ever, maybe in just a very long time, that I've said that out loud. And that my mind doesn't reject it. That my feelings don't get triggered, and that I don't just feel overwhelmingly negative and self-critical and self-resentful, you know? And it's taken a lot of work, and I'm proud of myself, and no one can take that away from me. No one can take that away from me. And for a long time, I let people take that away from me. I let people take my pride from me. And I can't control whether people try to, but I can control whether I let them. And I'm not gonna let people take that from me. I don't know how long it'll take. I don't know if it'll ever happen, but I'm gonna keep taking it day by day. All I have is the now. And right now, I'm doing what feels right. I'm a little anxious and scared to post it. It's kind of hitting me a little more. And I think it'll be, I don't know. It is what it is, man. It's gonna be hard to hit end record, and then hit upload, and then put it on public, and then resist the urge to delete it or put it on private. But this is what I want to do. I want to be honest. You know, I think there are gonna be the people that judge me and hate me without knowing me, without listening to this whole thing, they don't care. I mean, you know? But that has everything to do with them and nothing to do with me. And I'm reaching a point where I really know myself, and I'm comfortable with myself. I'm confident in myself. I trust myself. I believe in myself. And even if it feels like no one else does, you know, I'd rather live my life and take my risks, believe in myself, do the things I want to do, and fail than to not try at all. And you know, I know that that's something that my friend would be really proud of. And you know, I'm really proud of myself already. I feel like the nature of filming something like this is it opens you up to a whole lot of hate, man. But we're just gonna have to wait and see. I feel good about what I shared, and who I am and who I want to be, all that good stuff. I might be repeating myself now. And you know, I feel like there's a lot of people out there just like me who have things they want to do. Maybe they feel it's too late. Maybe it's early for them too. I'm 25 years old. I still have hopefully a very long and healthy life ahead of me, and I want to live it to my fullest capacity, to my fullest extent, in its truest form. Because at the end of the day, I mean, all we have at our deathbed is ourselves. And I want to be at my deathbed, and I want to know that I did everything I could, everything I wanted to do. I want to have no regrets and feel assured
not just feel assured, but I want to know that I made an impact. And that I lived the life I wanted. Yeah. Yeah. Sounded like Pop Smoke. Yeah. Okay. Oh man. Okay. We'll see what happens. I think I don't know. I don't know what I'll do. I'll hit record and end this recording. Peace.